Welcome back to STS. In today's video, we need to find the area under the graph f of x equals x squared over the interval -3 to 3. We see this interval is inclusive because of the square brackets, and this here is an integration problem. Actually, it's a definite integral problem. So here's our integration sign. We need to start with our lower limit, which is -3. Our upper limit is +3. The function that we have to do the integration on is x squared dx, and to do that integration we have to increment the power of the function here by 1. So this becomes x to the third over 3. That denominator also shares that same power when doing the integration. With this notation here, we're going to show the lower bound at -3, the upper bound at +3. Our next step is to do the substitution, where we're going to subtract the lower bound here from the upper bound. And everywhere we see x, we're going to replace that with a +3, and then the second time with a -3. So here we have 3 raised to the third power over 3 minus, this here is the upper bound, minus the lower bound, which is -3 raised to the third power over 3. And then we begin to evaluate. 3 to the third is 27, and our denominator stays at 3. Over here, -3 raised to the third power is actually a -27. Our denominator stays unchanged as 3. Here we have a negative and a negative, so those two negatives become a positive. So I have 27 thirds plus 27 thirds. And from here I can simplify. 3 goes into 27 9 times. And the same thing for this term, a 9. And when I add those together, 9 plus 9, I see that the area under the curve is actually 18 units. Now, let's take a look at the calculator so we can verify our results. Here with the calculator, let's press y equals. And notice I already have the function x squared input into the calculator. Now let's click where it says graph. And we see it's going to draw in our parabola. Once the parabola is drawn in, we're going to press second. And we're going to click the trace button to get to the calc functions. On these calc functions, we want to get down to 7, which is integration. So we press 7. And here we see that it's asking us for the lower limit. In this problem, our lower limit is -3, so we type that in, -3, and then press enter. Notice it shows the -3 here as our lower limit. And once we put in +3, it's going to put another line here and actually shade underneath the graph. So for the upper limit, let's put in the +3. And then press enter. Here we see the shading, and we see that the integration of this function from the over the interval -3 to +3 is in fact 18, just like we calculated. Well, that solves or sums up this video. Please subscribe to that YouTube channel, and as always, thank you for watching.